Be sure to check out FIFAcoinsonline.com for the best deals on FIFA coins for a place you know you can trust. What's up guys, Curtis here and welcome to the Adventures of Chamakh episode 4. Now I have had tons of comments saying, where's this coming, where is it, why isn't it here, blah blah blah, and I'm sorry, but I am going to make a promise now that I am going to upload this possibly as my most frequent series. It's going to be very often. I'm going to try and do it as frequent as possible. Now I'll come back to that in a sec. As you would have just seen that, I picked up an Obraniak inform, relatively cheap CDM one. I want him in centre mid, but that's a different topic. I'll mention that in a minute. So I want to be doing this now every other day, maybe every 3 days at a push, but it will definitely be every other day for sure, like 100%. And also, just look at this team. Look how overpowered it is. All the pace, all the brilliance in it, and just remember that. Bear that in your mind. But yeah, I want to do this series frequently. I've done 3 episodes and I've just been quite bad with it because where it's been on another account, I didn't have gold for it and I just took too long sorting it all out. But now I've bought gold finally instead of just using trials, and look at that. Look at this goal. Absolutely ridiculous. I'm going to talk about this quickly before we move on, but just wow, look at that. How lucky was I? So lucky there. But yeah, we're going to be, and another one. Look how lucky. How was I getting so lucky in this game? I will never know. But I really want to keep doing this. I want to make it a frequent series. So please show me your support for this, guys. It got a lot of support for the first 2 episodes and not so much on the second. I think because it took me so long to upload anymore. So perhaps what I can do is I can put together a little playlist for you guys to look through and catch up if you have missed. So as you can see, I was dominating this guy. He had an insane team, and he'd only managed 1 shot, not even on target, and I'd had a ton. There, I made 3-0 with the Chamakh hat-trick. I was all over this kid, all over him, and he obviously decided that getting beat was not his cup of tea. He lost it 3-0. Chamakh getting a 9.4 rating. He still only had that 1 shot, and I had a ton of shots on a load of shots on target. Absolutely dominated him and got the nice win we needed to keep our record in Div 5 at 3 wins and 1 loss. Despite the 5-3 loss and the few losses we had in the international duty we had. But nonetheless, we go straight into the next game with Obraniak still on the bench. I don't feel like subbing him in either. So he's sitting on the bench until I can afford good enough money to get myself CDM to centre mid and a 4-4-2 card. So we come up against this guy with an interesting team, mainly Prem, but he's also got Fabio Coentrao, Puyol, and Pereira, however you say his name, just thrown in as well. Seems like a bit of an odd decision, a bit of an odd thing to do, but I was hoping that would still work out well for me, and it does. 4 minutes in, we get the ball, whip it across the box onto the volley of Fanchon. This guy, I believe we got in his starter pack, is still doing relatively well for us. Banging in the odd goal when we need him to, when Chamakh isn't quite doing the duty. But Chamakh does a fantastic job here to beat the offside trap. I just sprint past the goalie and a fancy flick into the back of the net. And that was his 10th goal for the club, and 4th goal in 2 games, which is not bad at all. So, I kind of put my foot off the gas a bit and started going easy because it seemed like it was going to be ridiculously easy. And on the 11th minute, he actually pulled one back with Mikel Arteta. Despite me dominating most of the play as it felt, he actually ended up having 2 shots and both of them ended up going in. Another one here with Balotelli, me stupidly fouling him. And this was the second shot, which I'm going to spoil it now. He scored the penalty. Mikel Arteta banging it straight down the middle, and I didn't stand a chance. Stupidly dive into the side. I actually had to pause the recording here because I suddenly remembered this had happened further on and I hadn't actually edited it in. So as you can see here, he actually got Kolo Touré sent off and it wasn't looking good for him. Now down to 3 defenders, and I had been dominated them play as it is. And then Maurice Pelé picked the ball up, skilled his player, and it got even worse. João Pereira getting himself sent off again. So he's down to 9 men just 35 minutes in. And the frustrating fact was I was dominating him all over him. He'd scored with his 2 shots. He'd had 2 players sent off and he rage quit. And I will show the stats in a second. I had 5-2, but I had 59% possession. I was completely dominating him, all over him, and they counted the game as just a nothing, like as if nothing happened. And I so would have won that game. Him down to 9 men, me dominating, but sadly I didn't get anything for it. So we added our cards onto a Braniac, so hopefully now we'll be able to play him. We've got a CDM to centre mid and a 4-4-2. We've also got some more players that we're picking up in the next episode, so definitely stay tuned and subscribe for that if you haven't already. Like the video if you enjoyed it. In a second it will come up on the screen, a chance for you to check out my latest videos. As you can see, if you want to check out Bend It Like Bender episode 10, definitely click the screen on the left. And if you want to have a last chance of winning the £45 Army of 2 Devil's Cartel unreleased game, then click the one on the right and follow the description on how to win the giveaway. So thank you very much for watching. Like the video if you enjoyed it. If we get to 350 likes, that'd be amazing. Thanks again, and I'll see you next time.